competition against.
Dismal record over Kings going into last season.
I gotta get some rest once it's 12 o'clock.
Best coaches.
Well, he's got a practical approach, but it really isn't a flamboyant approach. So a lot of times, you kind of don't notice them sometimes on the sideline.
Yes. Yes. I'm still hungry though, but I ate some.
Let's run and get a Whopper right quick.
I ate some.
Let's run and get a Whopper right quick.
I'm making a video now.
Well, then you out again. You make the video. You make the video.
Take a look at the Kings. Unfortunately, a troubled season they've had right down near the bottom.
Can you shut my door?
Kevin, in
Please.
recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough. I mean, that could very well continue against the team they're facing here in this game. It's not going to be easy to end this streak.
Now Sacramento starting five. Labissiere and Cauley Steiner the bigs. Buddy Hield is out there with Hill. And it's Bogdanovich in at the three, the small forward. Hield can't hit. Here's Oklahoma City now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
This was about their perseverance and their conditioning. To me, that was the difference in overtime.
Labissiere, good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And if you are the D, you can't let Labissiere get these second chance opportunities. He is so skilled at reading shot trajectories and putting himself in the right position.
Now, here's DJ. 8 points his last outing, and he gets it to go. You look at the success that Coach Billy Donovan has had both at the college level at Florida and his first few years in the NBA at Oklahoma City. Doris, he very much feels at home in playoff and pressure situations.
Well, certainly Billy D has a lot of experience managing a team in a postseason setting. This is a guy who always tinkers during the regular season to find different angles to help his guys. Billy Donovan, one of those guys increasingly who you don't want to see in a 7-game series.
Now, DJ, after the missed three from Buddy Hield, traps in the tray. Roberson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Boy, Kev, what a feed. That's what you get from DJ. Someone who understands where to put the basketball and when.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 14 points from him the last game against Denver.
No, they're simply having trouble getting their legs underneath them, right? They're just 1 for 5 to start things off.
Hill against Harris. Adams outside. McDermott kicks to Patterson. And stolen by Bogdanovich. On the wing, Heel. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And you know what? They played well, but just not well enough. And close games really test where your team is at.
You know, Greg, that's a great point. They just didn't have enough to flip that last switch, and losses like that stick with you for some time.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Back on Thunder history, because 3 current players who are dominating the league were together on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Harden, Durant, and Westbrook. In retrospect, the talent level on that team was unreal.
They now take the lead. Cauley Stein's got his second basket of the game.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Harris kicks to Patterson. Now here's McDermott. Defense is right there.
Get out.
Shot clock at 5. Patterson, the screen. Shot off the pick. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And going back to the Thunder teams with the big 3 of Harden, Durant, and Westbrook, endures some bad luck with the Thunder during those seasons.
Well, first and foremost, they ran into a great Miami team in the NBA Finals. Then after Harden left, injuries to both Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook hampered their opportunities. Still, you think back, and if you're an Oklahoma City fan, you can marvel at the collection of talent you once had.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Yeah, you can't let this kind of run continue. Really need to go back to the basics.
No, exactly. I think it's impossible to let this momentum continue. Let's see what they can come up with in the timeout.
Getting ready for Oklahoma City. Dennis Cantor's checked in for Steven Adams. Eustace comes in for Patrick Patterson. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for McDermott. That's Felton in for Roberson. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedman's checked in for Cauley Stein. Muscala comes in for Labissiere. Garrett Temple is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Fox in for Hill. Now, here's Felton. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Felton's got his first points of the night. Doris, so much offense is perimeter generated right now. What, if anything, could get us back to running more plays, say, through the post?
Do you think we could reinvent Hakeem Olajuwon or perhaps Patrick Ewing or
I wish we
Bill Russell?
could. I wish we could.
Because I know this.
Good point.
Every time I walk by a pickup game on the outside, you see guys sprinting to the three-point line and looking to be Steph Curry.
I know.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus, not good.
Temple, the pass to Hield. The feed to Dedman. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Felton kicks to Eustace. Pass to Grant. Takes a 3. And there's the rebound by Dedman. Kings leading by 4. Temple dishes to Heel. Back to Heel. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Sacramento gets it back in a new 24. Muscala misses. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Felton. Pass to Eustis. Here's against Fox. Use the shot to create the angle, but couldn't. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
We down by
I
4.
think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Garrett Temple. Dwayne Dedman is out there with Mike Muscala. Then it's Heel, and it's Fox in at the 1 spot. Kings leading now by 4. The dish to Muscala. He feeds it to Fox. And stolen by Felton. Oh, and here comes Felton all alone. And so he draws the foul shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Felt really applying pressure to the drive, forcing them to be way too aggressive with him.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws here tonight.
For so long had not been active in free agency. You have to like the moves this organization has made to bring in some vets in the offseason. Randolph and Hill bring a lot of experience and leadership to the locker room.
Ferguson's check in for Jeremy Grant. So he gets them both. And Greg, the Kings wanted to have veteran leaders, and that's what they've got right now.
And the Kings are in a rebuild mode, and you need
Sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Spurs played an important role. He finished with 8 points and not a surprise in how he scored. He drew a lot of contact and made his free throws. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
All right. How important is it for a player to become a strong performance like that?
Well, I don't know if it's important, but it never hurts. And the good part is he doesn't have anything to fix. He'd be happy with an exact repeat of that last game.
And that's all this team is asking of him. Just a solid contribution. Be consistent, be reliable, be effective.
For Sacramento, they have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
The first one falls. Yours, you ended a very successful college career a few years before professional women's basketball was fully established. How much do you wish you could have had a chance to go pro and play in what is
to play professionally? But sure, of course I wish the WNBA was formed. It came 10 years after my graduation in 1987. Oh, what could have been.
Yeah. And Doris is thriving, right? I mean, there is such a following for the WNBA.
Last year's competitive in history. It's really grown leaps and bounds.
So fun to watch. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Abrinas in the corner. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Sacramento, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And checking out Sacramento, one thing they don't have to worry about is not having enough free time this summer, because they're not going anywhere near the postseason.
And there will be players on the move once this season is over. You can count to make wholesale changes. This knows it.
Now here's Feldman following the missed shot by Willie Cauley-Stein.
You can see the defender afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
And here is Felton following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Adams, the pass to Felton. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Hill. And you look at this Kings roster, and Greg, you can see the youth movement is in full effect.
Yeah, and Buddy Hield headlines the group as he comes over in that Cousins trade. Skal Labissiere and Willie Cauley-Stein, also a big part of this team's future. And then getting Fox as a rookie to kind of run the ship, another great building block.
And he makes the first.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
McDermott's checked in for the Thunder. Roberson comes in for Alex Abrinas. Good on both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter.
Outside. Labissiere, the screen. Labissiere with the screen for Hill. To start off the second quarter. Kicks to Adams. Green on Hill. Felton kicks to Patterson. Over Labissiere. Patterson, that's good.
There's an example of Patrick Patterson as a finisher. He was in tight spaces and he still makes the shot. That's nice.
Now here's Labissiere. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
Patterson with it. Now guarded by Labissiere. Patterson, the screen. Adams dishes to Felton. Here's Roberson. They grab their own miss. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, McDermott is working on that interior game because he has size and touch.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Grant, he's checked in for Patterson. And Harris subbed in for Raymond Felton. The one thing we saw with the Thunder last postseason, Doris, is that when Russell Westbrook comes off the floor, this team sometimes lost its direction.
Yeah, but now with Paul George in the Russell Westbrook leaves the floor.
Here's Grant, and it's off the back rim, no good. Outside Hill. Labissiere inside. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And once Labissiere has that kind of position down there, it's pretty much over already. So skilled at draining baskets from that range.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Launches it. Labissiere trying to break free. Thunder have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. 43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Harris kicks to Roberson. Shoots and misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Fox passes to Labissiere. And that one, good. Labissiere's got 9 points.
Yeah, instinctively too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Harris outside. Over Hill. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
Thanks very much. Coach Billy Donovan, you faced an aggressive team in that first half. How concerned are you by their success against your defense?
Well, they've done a very, very good job, I think, attacking the paint early. Offensive rebounds, some of those turnovers right there led out to some fast breaks. So we just got to stay with it and try to keep our energy up.
We'll see if you can keep that flow going in the second half. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime. Second half just about to get going here. You know, Scala this year has been exceptional here, guys.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Harris is out there with Roberson. And it's McDermott in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Now here's Heald. After the miss from Doug McDermott. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 10.
And Labissiere is amazing at timing his putback dunks correctly. When you don't box him out, he torches you.
Drills it from outside.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good three-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
Coley Stein a screen. Heald kicks to Coley Stein. Heald with it. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Pulls it from the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 7 points for George Hill.
I'll tell you, George Hill doesn't get nervous just because he's outsized. I love his aggressiveness in the paint.
DJ dishes to Robertson. Patterson, the screen. Harris with it. He's picked up by Hill. DJ passes to Patterson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Patterson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Labissiere, the screen. And here's Hill for 3. Rebounded by McDermott.
Well, he'd like to have that one back. You almost never get that wide open a look.
And George Hill, one of the elite defensive point guards in the league.
Well, he's got all the tools, Kevin. He's a great athlete. He's got long arms, and, of course, the know-how to get it done.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
I think there has to be better communication. All 5 guys tied together, and what happened to them is what happens when you play lackluster defense.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Dennis Cantor's checked in for Adams. Eustace comes in for Patrick Patterson. Ferguson's checked in for McDermott. And Abrinas subbed in for Andre Robertson. Now here's Heald. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Muscala misses.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's the pick. Now the pass to Ferguson. There's Here's a screen by Cantor with a tie. Second chance shot. The shot comes out, so the Kings will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Dedmon. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Dedmon's got his first bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Abrinas. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his third assist of the night.
They're great at shooting, really fueling this run.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now here's Hield. Defense is right there. Here's Muscala. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. For the lead. Ferguson misses. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hield kicks to Hield. It's Hill on the wing, guarded by Harris. Hill against Harris. With some art. Second chance effort, and he finishes.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Ferguson looking for his first basket still in this one. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Abrinas.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now, here is Muscala. Feeds it to Dedmon. Abrinas kicks to Eustace. The feed to DJ. Clock at 4. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And will not go.
A big lead. And the advantage is starting to add up.
They set the pick from deep. No good on the buzzer beater. We come back right after this. And now let's hear what head coach Dave Yeager was reviewing with his team.
Okay, we got them shooting some jumpers. You got to stay aggressive. Attack, attack, attack.
Aggressive defense, keeping shooters out on the perimeter. That's what Dave Yeager's looking for there.
Yeah, I mean, guys are talking to each other, rotating, helping each other out. That's the way you get stops.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter. And the 5. Dedmon, and it's Fox. Hield.
Well, last season for the Kings, they were in the hunt for a good stretch there early on, but kind of fell out of playoff contention and finally decided to pull the trigger. And
no good on the free throw. And the Cousins deal, Greg, has really been examined, but what is clear is that the Kings wanted to get younger and start rebuilding.
And you can argue if the trade was the right move or not, but management felt it was. The team's thinking was they wanted to change the atmosphere of the locker room, fully committed to bringing in youth and doing things from the ground up.
Boy, the missed free throw there.
Passes it. There's the dish to Adams. Got it. Thunder lead by 2.
Well, the size and the frame of Steven Adams is flat out intimidating. A high percentage scorer around the blocks.
Here's Cauley Stein, and Adams sends it back. Felton kicks That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. And now a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. Coley Stein, a screen. Fox kicks to Coley Stein. Now here's Heald. G right on him. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Roberson gets the bucket.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Fox dishes to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Heald. Labissiere with the screen for Heald. Jumper off the screen. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Grant down low. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Patterson, the screen. Felton the pass to Patterson. Hires from deep. They get the rebound. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Adams. And finally they hit one. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
Listen, we know Steven Adams is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. You've got to have great awareness about him on the glass.
Now here's Labissiere. Now Heald. Labissiere, the screen. Here's Fox. It's stolen by Felton against Fox. Felton kicks to Adams. Screen by Adams. Passy pointer. That shot off.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
And here is Fox over Felton. And the shot no good, a bit short. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And DJ subbed in for Raymond Felton. And a change for the Kings. George Hill's checked in for Fox. Now here's Heald. Pick up by Hill. Heald kicks to Labissiere. Pass to Coley Stein. 6 on the shot clock. Off the run. And George Hill with the 3.
Well, the veteran George Hill continues to be masterful in these situations. He's such a great option to shoot it.
And Adams kicks to Roberson. Harris outside. Screen by Adams. And there's the pass to McDermott. And Roberson has it in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Roberson's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Thunder. The Kings running out of time. Pick up by Hill. Heald kicks to Hill. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
Now, here's DJ. Patterson, the screen. Back to Adams. And he banks in the lane. And the Thunder lead by 7.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Timeout called by the Kings. They trail by 7. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Patrick Patterson.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here.
We'll go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Dave Yeager went over with his team. He talked about about X's and O's, but he also said, hey guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Here's Roberson following the basket by Buddy Hield. Hill against Harris. He feeds it to Adams. Roberson dishes to McDermott. Just 5 on the clock. Adams, the pass to McDermott. Oh, good with the triple. Guys, this possession out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Labissiere, the screen. Here's Bogdanovich. His three-pointers off the mark. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 6. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I'm not sure the two-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Unless it's an end one, a two-pointer makes no sense. Unfortunately for them, the defense knows this too.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hield can't hit. Here's Harris, and he lays it straight in.
Boy, a little bounce in his step on that possession. DJ driving to the cup and playing with purpose.
Off target. So it's Oklahoma City picking up a win. Some good competition with the
first.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. And that's going to wrap it up for tonight. I'm going to start in the morning by making videos. I'm not finna rush. I'm finna take my time. And yeah, I'm going to get every single footage I can get. But just letting you know, on November 3rd, I have to go to the doctor. And after I go to the doctor, I'm going to make some more videos. And yeah, man, if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like or a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.